What up? What up, boys? Finally, fight week. Finally, fight week. Cannot believe it's finally here. Shout out America First for being first in the chat. Sorry, I'm just getting my things situated here still. What's poppin', Space Kid? What's poppin', Jew? May the 4th be with you. May the 4th be with you, homie. May the 4th be with you. That's the first time I heard that all day today. So yeah, you know, UFC 328. Man, I think I got something in my throat right now. No Diddy. UFC 328 fight week, boys. How many more times am I gonna say that? I don't know. Okay, here's what I got for you. I'm gonna be real right now. I don't even know what to say. What am I supposed to say right now? I guess I should have had something planned, huh? To be honest, I don't got nothing planned. Man, I wish somebody let me be the force when in them. Happy May 4th. Happy 4th, Otto. Happy May 4th. No build up to this mega fight is insane. I want to see a pre-fight fight. Franklin says nobody does. Nobody knows what to say, huh? Let it rip. Yeah, shit. I didn't come on here with anything planned. I don't know what to say. I'm playing. I mean, one of the things I have to say, I don't have a lot to say, but one of the things I have to say is this promo goes hard as hell. You know, this promo goes super hard. Khamzat versus Strickland. Let's take a look at this promo. The Goon Force is strong with this one. Everybody gooning tonight or what? It's a Monday night. Everybody got to be gooning, no? I mean, shit. A Monday never stopped anyone, though, right? Weekday never stopped none of you boys. Brand's still arguing with his upstairs neighbor. No, I'm not. But, bro, I fucking hate this neighborhood. I was out of town last night, and I come home, and just a little, okay, me time, story time from me. Since we don't got nothing else to talk about, let's hear story time from me. I'm using the force to goon, no hands. Damn, Jew. I know a way to goon with no hands. It's kind of a wild one. But, and I've never done it, but my homie used to do it. My homie used to fucking hump the bed, bro. How crazy is that? Anyway. That's gooning with no hands for damn sure. Okay. So yeah, I was out of town last night, and then I come home today, bro. And like these people, they always put these notices on my door, you know, like the maintenance people and shit like that. And like to be honest with you guys, I don't read that shit. Like I don't read that shit at all. Like I see that on my door, you know, I put it down, and I'm like, all right, like it is what it is. So anyway, these guys been bombarding my fucking door with these notices. I got like 3 in the last week. My homie used to hump the bed is crazy. Nah, I couldn't even make that up though. It's true. He used to straight hump the bed, bro, in middle school. I'm not even kidding you. But anyway, Yeah, so these guys, they drop these notices on my door about this work they're gonna do. I never read it. And then so the other day, I think it was like Saturday or maybe Friday, these guys came by and they were gonna power wash the whole building. And so they're like, "Yo, man, you didn't clear out your front patio." And I'm like, "Oh, fuck." I'm like, "All right, all right, all right. I'll do it right now. Like, come back in 5 minutes." So I go out there, I cleared out my front patio real quick. I'm like, "Where the fuck do I put this shit?" So I'm like, "All right, let me put it on the back patio." So I take all the stuff from the front patio, I put it on the back patio. Then these dudes, finish up with the front and they come over and they're like, now they're on ladders on my balcony, about to like power wash the balcony. And they're like, "Bro, like you didn't move this stuff in either?" And I'm like, "What? Like, what do you mean?" I'm like, "It's fine. Just fucking power wash this bitch." That's what I told him. I'm like, "It's fine, bro. Just power wash it. Like, I don't want to move it. Like, just power wash the fucking walls, bro. Like, get my shit wet. I don't care. Like, it's weatherproof anyway. It doesn't matter." Guy's like, all right, I'll do it." And I'm like, "All right, bet." I'm like, "Bet, bro. Just run it." I shut the door, right? 10 minutes later, he must have went and talked to his boss or something, because 10 minutes later, the next guy comes over on the balcony on the ladder. He comes climbing up the ladder. Then he like hops over. He knocks on my door. I'm like, "Yo, what up?" Like from the balcony. And then he's like, nah, man, we can't power wash with the stuff on there. Like, you gotta move it." And I'm like, "Bro, where the fuck am I supposed to move all this shit? It's like a full-on like back patio like set going on here. You feel me? Like there's tables, there's chairs, there's a mat, there's like a barbecue and shit. Like, what the fuck do you want me to do about all this?" And so he's like, "Bro, I don't know. I think you gotta put it inside or something." And I'm like, "Fuck." I'm like, "All right." I'm like, "You know what? I'm just gonna do the inverse of what I did earlier. I took the stuff from the front patio to the back patio earlier. I'm gonna put all the stuff from the back patio onto the front patio now." So I did that, right? And so that's that big old story. Then the guys came in, they power washed, it was all good. But again, I guess there's like multiple fucking notices because I didn't see the next one. And then so I take all my stuff, I rearrange everything back to normal. Okay, take all the stuff from the front patio, put it back on the back patio, rearrange both of them, throw away a bunch of shit too while I was at it, just in case any more bullshit happened again. I didn't want to go through that again, so I like decluttered. Bro, I was out of town last night. I come home today like 3 or 4 p.m. These guys painted the fucking whole building. The whole fucking building they painted. And like now the building's white. I'm like, "Oh, motherfuckers. Motherfuckers." I could see the white building when I turned in. And I'm like, "Motherfuckers, bro. I did not put away my patio stuff." And then I got a fucking turtle on my patio too. I'm like, "Bro, are you kidding me? Like my turtle better not be fucking dead from like paint poisoning or some shit." So I come in here, bro, my everything is taped shut. I couldn't even open my sliding glass door. I had to bust that shit open, you know? And then like, I had to rearrange everything. But that's what I just went through when I came home today. It's like another fucking thing. It's like, oh my God, these guys are gonna be back tomorrow. And like I don't know when it's gonna stop. I don't know when it's gonna stop. But like, ugh, it's a disaster, bro. I had to replace the water in the turtle tank. Like, oh my gosh, bro. They fucked up. Oh, this is the other thing. They fucked up the light. Now the light doesn't work. I gotta go buy a new light for the turtle so we can fucking bask tomorrow and shit. Like, it was a pain in my ass, bro. I had to move they moved the whole turtle thing to the middle of the patio because I got it like pressed up against the wall, but they gotta paint the wall. So these guys like took a 500-pound fucking like turtle thing and moved it to the center of the balcony. Like, are you guys gonna move that shit back? Like, I can't move that shit back by myself. Like, I gotta like, well, I can. All you gotta do is like, pour out like leave like a quarter of the water left at the bottom, then move it. I could just drain it out. But it's like these fuckers, bro. These fuckers touching my shit, always coming to the house, doing some bullshit. Gardener comes by like 3 times a week, trimming the fucking grass outside my fucking front yard. Not my front yard, but like, my balcony at like, 8 a.m. sharp. It's like, bro, cut the fucking shit. I can barely get any sleep in this bitch. Now you guys are making me rearrange my house like 10 times in the same week. Oh my gosh, bro. You couldn't even paint the balcony all in one day. You guys did half the job. You got to come back tomorrow to finish. Oh my gosh, bro. My quality of life of living has just been like gone to shit. And you guys, anyone who never believed me when I said I live in the fucking trap, bro. I live in the fucking trap. These guys are finding every excuse to do construction in this fucking neighborhood. I told you. Lawnmower goes off at like 8 a.m. sharp every morning. I wish I could make that shit up, bro. I wish I could make that shit up. I woke up out of town today. I stayed in a hotel last night. I woke up out of town. Okay, I was in Long Beach last night. All right, Long Beach, super industrial fucking area and shit like that, right? Bro, why is it that I could sleep in better in an industrial area than I can in my own damn neighborhood? My own damn residential neighborhood. I can't even sleep better than in a fucking residential or than an industrial area in Long Beach. You know, Long Beach near the boat docks, I'm over here getting better fucking sleep. It's insane, bro. It's insane. I just like this whole neighborhood is just fucked. And who knows, you know, maybe they are just like doing like nonstop construction on my fucking building because this bitch upstairs. You know, who knows? It probably is that. That crossed my mind. Neighbor up there basking in joy. Honestly, I think it's this is my theory. I think it's the leasing office being passive aggressive and deploying nonstop construction on this building till somebody leaves. That's what I think it is. You know? Honestly, that's what I think it is. Passive aggression in the form of nonstop construction until somebody leaves. You gotta learn to sleep through the noise, bro, or you'll never get rest. Ricky, I do, homie. I do. You don't even know, homie. You don't even know. I'm one of the most stubborn mules when it comes to my rest, Ricky. I'll sleep through anything. But these dudes will be outside for like 30 minutes straight. 30 minutes straight with the weed whacker, bro. It's insane. Sometimes I go out there and I'm like looking over my balcony, and then he looks up and I'm like, bro, like you almost done? And I'm like in my fucking like, you know, shirtless in sweatpants. He's like, oh, sorry, almost done, almost done. I'm like, all right, bro. Shit, bro, you can't wait? You guys are dying. I love it. People trying to do their job and this lazy brown guy making it difficult. No, I definitely made it difficult as fuck. I made it so difficult on them. Every day I make it difficult on them. Every day. Bro, the other day there was a notice they came in to check the smoke alarms and the water heater and shit. It's like, bro, every day. Every day they're doing something. I can't keep up. I can't keep up with this shit. I thought I was up to date. I thought it was done with. Those guys are just trying to do their job, and I am making it difficult. But it's like, bro, I'm fed up, and I do not read the notices. You're gonna have to find a better way to like let me know. You know what's funny too? It's funny because like now that in hindsight, I've been walking around the neighborhood a little bit throughout the rest of the day, and I'm like, bro, no wonder everybody's shit is still like taped up and stuff like that. Like, no wonder nobody has rearranged their balcony for days. Like, no wonder. No wonder. In my head, I'm thinking like, oh, that person's probably moving out. And then like I see another person with the shit still taped up. And I'm like, oh, that person's probably just like staying at her boyfriend's house over the weekend. Like this is literally what I thought throughout the week. I mean, now I might just be exposing myself for being a fucking idiot. But yeah, that's what I thought. Everybody's fucking balconies have been barren. And a couple of them I'm like, oh, they moved out? Like what the hell? They're moving out? Damn. And then like the lady who just moved in downstairs, I like saw her shit. And I'm like, oh, maybe she just at her boyfriend's house for the weekend or something, you know? But yeah, it turns out I did not get the fucking hint. Not at all. What else are you guys saying? What's the turtle's name? I used to have a turtle. I called them Crash Ooey. To be honest, I don't even really have a name. Um, yeah, I never even named him, bro. To be honest with you, I don't call him nothing, Otto. We need that turtle to heated access basking areas to have accessible basking areas. Exactly, buyer seller. And while he does have a accessible basking area, the fucking painters broke his light today, homie. Can you believe it? There was also paint residue at the top of the water. Homie was traumatized. The turtle was at the bottom of the fucking tank when I got there, bro. Homie was traumatized with these fucking brown guys coming over, moving him around and shit like that. He's only used to me. You know, my turtle's only used to me. When other people come over, when I bring over my homies, my turtle like dives into the water. When it's just me going out there, he just kicks it. Just straight keeps basking. I'm like, yo, what up, homie? You know? Wave my little finger at him and shit like that. He loves it. but he does not like other people, or he's like shy. And these fuckers leaving paint residue on my precious turtle's fucking water. How fucking dare they? Don't you guys worry, I got him squared away immediately. But I did not get another light because I had to do other shit. That's what it pissed me off too. It's like I'm coming home, I gotta edit videos and shit like that. Like you guys saw, I already got it up, the Wing C reaction. But it's like, bro, like I got so much shit to do, and these guys are over here fucking with my merchandise. Do not touch another man's things. You know, I know they had to, but it's like nothing worse than touching my things, bro. Neighbors behind this. She gotta be, bro. She's like filing all these fucking like requests. Are they under new management that's trying to prove itself? Yeah, I think they are, Otto. They are, bro. That is what it is, Otto. It's under new management as well. Sorry I'm late on chats. I'm just gonna keep reading it though. I thought getting a haircut is supposed to make your life better. Well, I do feel much better with the haircut, to be honest. I do feel much better with the haircut. But today was a day, bro. Today was a day. You guys want to know the other thing I did today? You guys can just know the ins and outs of my life. The other thing I didn't do, ugh, I'm such a motherfucker sometimes. It just shows. I'm just exposing myself. It shows. I just put my fucking blinders on with everything, bro. But so today's the day that I get my EBT refilled. You know, on the 4th of every month, I get fresh EBT, like $293, fresh EBT. You know, $293, and I forgot to fucking file my thing last month. So I called, I like checked the thing to see how much is on there, and it's like you got $2.93. I'm like, fuck. So that's what I had to do. After I edited the video, I had to like refile from my EBT. So it's like, who knows when I'll get that, bro? Next month, middle of this month, who the fuck knows? But, you know, now I'm out $300 cash for groceries. It's just like, oh gosh. I do it to myself. You know, I need an assistant or something like that. Like somebody to fucking help me with these things. Because clearly it's not really working. That's the headaches that come with living in a building, especially dealing with HOA. It's like, bro, America first. Can you tell him to like cut the shit, bro? And it's crazy. I'm telling you guys right now, my building is the only one being painted. The neighboring buildings are not being painted. They have not been power washed. Okay, this building. I'm telling you, that's why I said I think it might actually be personal. I think it might be like passive aggressive in the form of nonstop construction. I'm telling you, like there's multiple buildings. I told you, like I'm, you know, whatever building mine is, I don't want to dox myself, even though I already did. But it's like my building, bro. These other ones next to me, they're all fucking brown still. You know what the fuck's up with that? No, Otto says the leasing office is trying to climb the corporate ladder, impressing their bosses, and yeah, that's true. I think that's also true. I think they were given like 10, like fucking, I don't know, like $1 million budget to like renovate the place, and it's just been nonstop. Before this, bro, they redid the pool and the leasing office and shit. It's just nonstop construction in this whole neighborhood, and you just hear it 24/7. Like 7:30, 8 a.m. sharp, you hear the big trucks backing up, beep beep. You know, 8:30 rolls around, you got the weed whacker coming in, you know. You think it's over, but then 10:30 comes along, the dudes knock on your door, they say they got the power washing coming through. It's just like, "Oh my god, bro. Are you fucking kidding me?" You think the power washing's done with, then they say, "Nah, we got to hit the back patio too." It's like, "Oh, great." You think that's over with, now they got to paint the fucking house. As if they can't paint it all in one day. Now everything is still taped up. Nobody can access their patios right now. Nobody. It's all taped up because these fuckers didn't even finish it. Same day. It's insane. Anyway, that's my complaining. It's fine. You know, I'm chilling about it. I was a little bit irritated earlier. The EBT wasn't that big of a deal. I could have cared less. I accept my mistake there. But the turtle and all that shit really pissed me off. The turtle really pissed me off. And I know it's my fault, but I'm still allowed to be pissed off. Go sleep in a bus bench. Shit, homie. I know I'm still blessed to have a roof. I'm just saying. I'm super behind on chat, but whatever, whatever. Let me just keep reading. It's not the maintenance guy's fault. It's the guys in the office that's using charge of it. Yeah, I don't blame the maintenance guys. I blame the people who keep scheduling these fucking tasks. Ask them to subscribe and tell them to send you a message in chat instead of writing notes. That's a good idea. Like, hey Jake, if this is the leasing office tomorrow, we're gonna be patio or power washing your patio. Please bring all your items inside. I'd be like, oh damn, all right. That's a perfect way to get through to me, America First. Actually, kind of genius. Yeah, Otto. I'm not mad at the guys. I'm not mad at the guys. It's all good. It's all good. I'm more so irritated with the neighborhood, bro, for always having construction. And at the end of the day, I know it's my fault, so it's not like I'm really mad at anybody. How can they take away the turtle's light? What a shame. Nah, I know, buyer seller. It was insane, bro. Just name the turtle Khamzat Chimaev. I usually just try to fix stuff my own so I don't deal with people coming in and out. Jew, I'm one step below that. I won't even fix it. I'll just live with it. You feel me? I'll straight live with it. Like my bedroom light hasn't worked in like a year probably. And I could fix it. I could call them to come. I just do nothing. Also my bathroom light been out for a year. Also the door handle. The door handle comes off. You guys think I'm kidding, don't you? Here it is. I still put it on and I could still open the door, but it doesn't stay on there. This is the fucking door handle. I could call him, have him fix it tomorrow, but no thank you. It's just like let me live in my fucking humble abode with no interruptions, no outside noises, nothing. Nothing but my own thoughts and whatever the fuck I control in here. I just hate my peace being bothered. Waiting on these guys to come fix my fucking doorknob, door handle, whatever you want to call it. Just call the other little homie, turtle little homie. I like turtles. Call the turtle no name. Old no name. I got a haircut 2 weeks ago and my life completely changed for the better. I used to get the 290 as well up until March. What's the 290? Buyer seller? What do you mean you used to get the 290 as well? But I'm glad you got a haircut, buyer seller. Sounds like it's really working out for you, so I like to hear that. Damn, says Space Kid, I know. Maiko says suggestion interview Lorenz Larkin and get his take on this main event. Larkin trained with Sean back in the day. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Mike, I could do that. I probably won't be able to get him on this week, though. But, okay, so speaking about that, Mike, I love the suggestion. I did reach out to Lorenz before he pulled out of his fight with Jason Jackson, so I'm just going to leave Lorenz alone for now, but I was trying to, Mike. I definitely was trying to. And, while I completely know what you're saying with Lorenz and Sean being training partners, get his take on the main event. Um, I just don't think it'll do that good of views. So I'm just gonna leave him alone. But thank you, Mike, for the suggestion. It's a good suggestion. I would have interviewed him if he didn't pull out his fight, bro. And we could have even touched on this one as like a little cherry on top. Like, yo, Strickland versus Khamzat coming up. What you think? Who wins? But we got some bigger topic to kind of discuss as well. So I'm going to just leave Lorenz alone for now. I'm sure he's recovering from injury. Franklin says, I didn't even watch that show, Franklin, the Turtle Show, growing up. Barely cartoon. Was ever a cartoon guy, but his good one I found out later. Oh, I never watched a turtle cartoon. I think there's another food assistance you should try to apply for. I forgot the name of it, but I think you could look it up and figure it out. Okay. I'll take a look. Space Kid says, I wonder why haircuts make us feel that way. Yeah. Haircuts always make me feel nice. If my hair not looking good, I feel super crusty. Feel super crusty. If I got a nice haircut, I'm like, all right, we chilling. To be honest, this haircut's chill, but I don't know. I kind of like it a little bit longer on top. It's like it's chill, but it's a bit short on the dome. Neighbor hiring Mexicans at Home Depot at 6 a.m. to fuck with you, bro. That might be it, Jew. I'll be like, yo, you got a license to be here, homie? Like, can I see something? They might be getting ready to sell the building. Maybe that's why all the maintenance. Yeah, I don't know, bro. Whatever it is, I'm gonna just deal with it. That's the thing about me too, though. I'm like a stubborn ass mule. Like, yeah, I'm complaining, but shit, like I'm gonna just deal with it. My cancer roommate is insane with his money. My cancer mom doesn't help. But instead of taking over his finances, I try to force him to learn the way, get better, even as crazy, great gamblers. Yeah, I'm trying to be better with my money. And I am a cancer as well. Oh, God. Shout out to Franklin. Gentrification. He's an accountant too, LOL. Just landed. Nice new job getting into bread money. Well, good for him. He said many times he needs a money guy. Sends money to his parents, though every paycheck, LOL, helps. There you go. July 13th, cancer, pretty close. Yeah, I'm July 14th. I sleep through grass cutting every time here in the condos. Well, I'm in an apartment. It's a bit closer proximity. I'll just put it like that, Franklin. The apartment, a bit closer proximity. I used to live in a condo as well. Dirt way to fix all that. It's just by YouTube, and that's what some maintenance guys do. Oh, look up YouTube to how to fix things. Yeah, I do that sometimes, from time to time. I get my handyman on from time to time, not too often though. I don't even have a door for my room. I got a door. I got a door. What happened to your fucking door, buyer seller? We get it. You're not really upset. You're just venting. It is what it is. Exactly. It is what it is at the end of the day. I take full accountability. Am I allowed to be wrong and still be upset? I think we're allowed to be like that, right? If I admit I'm wrong, I can still be upset. It's like, what you mad at me for, though? It's your fault. It's like, I know. I admit it. I know. I admit it. I'm still pissed. It's like if you say, with all due respect, you could diss somebody. If you admit you're wrong, you can still be pissed about it. That's like a cartoon skit or something like that. Like a sitcom. Like the stream if you feel prepared. Yeah, like the stream, boys. Like the stream. Run up the likes. We haven't even touched on 280 yet. Or 29. Shit. What the fuck are we on? 328. You guys can tell. Sometimes we just, we're on one. Have Buck fix your back door handle. No Diddy. Oh my God, America First. Relax, homie. Relax. It is fight week for Buck, though. And therefore, it is the demise of Sean Brady incoming. Sean Brady funeral incoming. EBT 290. Yeah, I get about 290 buyer seller. I get close to 300. They don't give me the full 300, but I do get the max for EBT. Franklin says, my high right now is getting on good diet, cooking this chicken thigh. Just had smash burger patty, no bun carbs, got best of me 3 days in a row. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Franklin. I love to hear that, homie. I love to hear that. Me too. I still been on my healthy kick, and it's like, it's fight week right now. My boy's fighting, New money, new Mansa, he fighting, he coming back. Like, I'm locked in with him. I'm locked in with him just off the motivation, off the strength. I'm locked in with him. He making 170 this week. Shit, I'm locked in all week. I'm locked in all week. I won't make one mistake. Won't make one mistake. I'm locked in with my homie. We making weight this week. But yeah, I always do shit like that. I always get like motivated when my favorite fighter gets to fight. Like back in the day when Habib would be running sprints for his like fight week, I'd go out and start doing sprints. I get like hella motivated. 3 out of 4 days. I got you, Franklin. Does EBT have the sugar restrictions yet or in other state or that in other states? There's no sugar restriction, but I can't buy hot food, bro. It pisses me off. I try to buy like a pizza from Whole Foods and they're like, nah, you can't with the EBT. I'm like, bro, I want the pizza. Slow cooking chicken where it's at. Yeah. I either slow cook my chicken or I just overcook the fuck out of it. I don't mind overcooking it. I think overcooking chicken is the best way to do it. If anyone wants my take. Anyone ever have it like where it's like you eat it and it's kind of bouncy and shit? And you're like, yo, is this shit raw? Like I feel like I'm chewing through like raw flesh. It's not cooked. That's why I just overcook the fuck out of my chicken. I'll cook that up to like 225. You know, it don't matter. Because what is it? Like 175 internal is good? You know, I'll cook that thing up to like 250 if I need to. I won't burn it, but I overcook the fuck out of chicken and it's never rubbery. When I moved in, it didn't have a door. Oh. Franklin says, y'all should see our place. This is a competition. I mean, it doesn't have to be, but it can be. It definitely can be. Right now, what I'm rocking with is, broken door handle, no bedroom light, no bathroom light. I think that's about it. Oh, before my toilet was constantly running 24 hours, but the guy came in and fixed that. I didn't ask him to. He was doing repairs on the apartment below me, and then he came and knocked on the door. He's like, "Yo, is your bathroom running?" And I'm like, "Yeah, the toilet's running." He's like, "Can I fix that?" I'm like, "Yeah, go ahead and fix that." I'm like, "Don't ask how long it's been running either." Go stand before a mirror and go off. I am right now America first. This is my mirror. Love it. Can't wait for Strickland to beat up Chimaev. I think Chimaev is beating Strickland. Um, don't tell me you're a Kabum fan. Not really right now. I'm not really a Khabib fan anymore because I'm like woke and based now. But I was a Khabib fan back in the day. I thought he was pretty dope. I think Chimaev is beating Strickland. In my state, there is a sugar restriction with the EBT and the food benefits. You can't buy soda or sweets. Honestly, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. Like, because what are you gonna buy, bro? Like a 12 pack of donuts? Like, get a grip. But at the same time, it's like people can eat whatever the fuck they want to eat, you know? Like donuts is if like he can't buy donuts, but he could buy bread. Like, what you trying to control his health for? Let him just eat what he wants. Oh, he could buy water, but not, soda. At least the soda got a little bit of calorie to it. I'm all about letting us fucking choose. But shout out to Otto. I didn't know that, so thanks for dropping that in there. Khabib used to run down the street from my house at AKA the hills in my neighborhood, and I used to watch that shit on Embedded by our seller, and then I used to strap up my own running shoes and go hit the hill sprints next to my house as well. Literally, that's what I used to do. I used to watch that shit on Embedded and be like, damn, let me go run it real quick. 80 says, what's up, Jacob and crew? What's poppin', 80? Good to see you, homie. Chicken and broccoli. I prefer chicken and sweet potato. Chicken and sweet potato, kind of my main thing right now. Chicken, sweet potato, maybe a little bit of white rice. Brandon, claim an illegal child and get over the 300 mark on EBT. New scum won't question you. Ooh. I like that, America First. I like that. How much extra could I get with a kid? Like an extra 500? How do you claim an illegal child? They did ask. They're like, do you have any kids? I'm like, no. Damn, Jacob, no lights. Yeah, no lights. But it's like a master bedroom that I have. So like the actual bathroom does not have a light, but like the bathroom's connected to like where the sinks are and shit. So it's like I get secondary light. I just turn on like the sink lights and shit. And then like I leave my door open in the bathroom since I live by myself. And that's more than enough light. And the closet light works too. So I run the closet light and the sink lights and shit. Get the facilities mechanics to fix. I can. I'm just lazy as fuck, AD. Franklin speaking about how I was talking about cooking chicken and it being rubbery. Yeah, bro, you just gotta overcook the fuck out of chicken. Jacob, what about the neighbor lady? She cool now? No, no, I do not fuck with her. 80. She's not cool. She's not cool. She was just banging on the thing the other day. You know, it's not cool. It's not cool to be doing that at all. And like, you know, you're bothering other people, not just me. Like if my mom comes and stays here, bro, you think that she likes that? Like my mom's gonna have fucking anxiety. You know, like that's not chill to be doing. Like it's not chill to be doing. Like I'm talking in my house. I'm allowed to do that. You cannot be fucking banging things, shaking up this whole building. You know, you can't be doing that. So she's not cool. Actually, she's one of the worst human beings I've ever come across, AD. In my 29 years of living, that's probably one of the worst human beings I've ever come across. Ever in my life. And I think I'm a pretty good judge of character. Mark my words, Khamzat will beat Strickland. I think Khamzat's beating Strickland, bro. Strickland just doesn't do it for me. Franklin says America first. That's all cap 100. No, I'm not gonna lie, for an extra $100 for a kid for a month. If I got like 500, maybe. Turn it up to almost $800 EBT. Jacob, have you noticed Armand has all the motion due to streaming with all the streamers and mad fans are with him? UFC is going to have deal with him because he is building a fan base beyond the UFC. Yeah, I do see that. I do see that, AD. I do, homie. Damn, my phone just died, motherfucker. Give me a second. Yeah, AD kid, what's it called? Armand Surkian, he's the shit right now. He dope. He dope. You know, I was criticizing Armand heavily. Remember, like a while ago, I was like, "Yo, Armand got no personality. He doesn't even talk. He just makes these little videos of him eating. Then he like tweets, but he doesn't know how to talk. Doesn't know how to promote himself. Prove me completely wrong." But look, do I still talk shit on Armand? No. Did Armand do everything I said he needed to do and become a bigger star in the sport? Yes. So I don't want to fucking hear it. Not from AD. But you know, I do be hating, but I hate when it needs to be, you know, done and it's constructive criticism at the end of the day. It's like half hate, half constructive criticism. And then like there's another part in there that's like just joking, just jokes, trolling, being funny. So Arman, he's doing all the right things. And I love it. I co-sign it. I got nothing to say now. And I think he's got a funny personality. Nice. Let's see. Sweet Potatoes on point, says AD. Jacob, will Strickland have a real chance? Let's do a poll. I think Strickland's losing, boys. I know I said Khamzat, or Strickland had the, I know I said Khamzat had the, fuck, what the fuck did I say? I know I said Strickland had the wrestling to beat Khamzat, meaning he had the wrestling defense to keep it on the feet and outstrike Khamzat. But I don't know. I don't think Strickland got a chance now. I don't. I'm coming in here. I told you guys 3 or 4 times already in this stream alone, I am not rocking with Strickland anymore. I'm not rocking with him. He hasn't really done anything too egregious. He really has not. He really has not done anything too egregious. It's just like not really fucking with him. I'm just not really fucking with him. The energy he gives off, it's just like, oh gosh. I don't know if he has the defense. Yeah. Let me just say this. Can I just keep it a buck on my end, right? Sometimes it's hard for me. I almost will instinctively start like agreeing. But let me just like give my thought about it, because sometimes these thoughts are like very close to the way I think about things. So I'll just like instinctively agree. Anyway, I don't know if he has the defense. Here's what I think. I think Strickland probably does possess the defense to stay on the feet with Khamzat, but I think he'll sell the fight anyway. That's how I see this fight playing out. I almost don't even think Khamzat needs the better striking to win it. I think, oh my God. I feel like I'm having a major brain fart right now. Let me think about this one more time. Strickland is going to sell this fight. Strickland does have the wrestling, in my opinion, to stop Khamzat's takedowns. Could Khamzat still take him down? Yes. Okay. But I think there's a chance you could see Strickland stuffing quite a few takedowns, forcing the fight to continue taking place on the feet. And that's where I think Khamzat doesn't even have to be better than Strickland on the feet. I think Strickland will find a way to sell it. You know, I think Strickland will find a way to sell the fight on the feet even, you know, and let Khamzat into it. So that's the way I kind of view it. I don't know why that was so hard for me to get it out, but that's the way I'm kind of viewing this fight right now. It's not even like, because I did say earlier, Strickland can beat Khamzat because of that reason, right? Because he could stop the takedowns. I'm going back on it, not because I think Khamzat's going to be taking him down at will now. No, I just think that Strickland is like potentially checked out, bro. He's potentially checked out. And like just on this like clout chasing kind of like selling campaign instead of focusing on the fight and what he needs to do to win. So that's why I'm not rocking with Strickland, because I think he's like not as focused, and I think he's going to sell the fight. Like he kind of always does. There's like people talking. It's going to be another upset like when he beat Izzy. Could be buyer seller. Khamzat, a rough dude to get ready for. I did hear somebody say every time Strickland's an underdog, he pulls it off. Yeah. Khamzat is more wrestling right than Strickland, or than striking. So I think Strickland is not going to get this one. So I can agree with you on this one. Okay. Shout out to Otto. Space Kid says, I didn't even think Strickland had better takedown defense than Usman. Oh, interesting. And Usman's takedown defense was being talked about crazy until that fight. Well, because no one ever really took down Usman, right? Except for Leon. I would argue, I'd say, Strickland got taken down by Usman, didn't he? Yeah, that could be a nice connection there, Space Kid. That could be a nice connection there. I mean, but Strickland's been taken down by worse than Usman. He's been taken down by DDP, and then we think that like, oh, it's not gonna, Khamzat's not gonna be able to do it. Usman did it at 170. Strickland just doing his thing and inviting Eblin to spar once a week ain't giving me confidence. Yeah, me neither. And I mean, I tried. I tried to be on the Strickland train, but I can't be on it. He's not giving me much confidence. He's over here building a driveway. And it's like, no, I don't think that he should just be laying around doing nothing, but, a little bit, like, what the fuck you building a driveway for right now? You think you're Donald Cerrone? Donald Cerrone wasn't no winner. Arman versus Khamzat would be a good fight. Khamzat's destroying Arman. Khamzat Burns was a crazy fight. He's advanced since then, but still. I think the reason why that was a crazy fight is because Khamzat was cutting so much weight to go down to 70. Khamzat 85 is a lot different. 80 says Jacob Strickland is cumulative puncher. He doesn't have one-hit knockout. Khamzat can be stopped with someone who can counter his takedowns and has TKO power. No, I know, and that's why I was originally picking Strickland, but I think Strickland's gonna sell this fight, bro. I'm calling it now. Biggest lock in the world ever is Khamzat. Yeah, I'm rocking with Khamzat. Let me jinx it now. Usman had the wrestling, but not the one-punch TKO power. True. Strickland checked out. Dude knows. Homie building a driveway right now. I was watching him bet. He's building a fucking driveway. It's like, what's wrong with him? America vs. Colin says Vegas might fix this fight for Strickland to win it. In all fairness, it may have been a recovery day. It's fine. It's just like, I ain't buying it, buyer seller. Homie, a week out from a big fight, renovating his driveway. It's just like, bro, do something else, homie. Do something else, Strickland. Anything else than excavating your new driveway. Literally like choosing 2018 Khabib. Nobody's beating Islam or Khamzat while they're champ. Yeah, I just think that Strickland's not serious enough. And it means way more to Khamzat than it means to Strickland to win. Strickland can make all the excuses in the world. Khamzat, he's not an excuse guy. Just hard to accept the fact, but this sport is ran by wrestlers. Yeah, it is. It is. So speaking of this, check out this promo, though. I was going to show you guys this promo real quick. Pretty good promo. Anyone seen it? Here it is.
Here's Sean Strickland saying what he would do to Khamzat if, in fact, it got a little bit too close next week in New Jersey.
Like he'll have his friends with him. You won't have any. All I'm gonna do, I'll pull my gun out of my shirt.
Since Conor Khabib, have we seen trash talk that talked about religion, ethnicities, things of that nature?
But let history record it as you, sir, you fled a country, you went back, you got buddy with a dictator, and you fled again. Doesn't matter how good of a fighter you are and will always be a.
He's saying these things to a guy who doesn't mess around. He doesn't mess around. He's Khamzat, he's not that guy.
Really looking forward to, because I don't know what's going to happen, is Khamzat versus Strickland. I'm very interested in that fight. Strickland is a fucking nightmare standing up. What he did to Fluffy Hernandez, I was like, holy shit, man.
Burying everything. It's like, I heard it back to this.
I'm the king here. I was there a long time. I'm gonna come for everybody. I'll kill everybody. You believe me now?
And, how much security do you think we're going to need from Chimaev?
So there it is. I will say Khamzat can't afford a boring fight. Yeah, he's gonna be criticized, but honestly, it'll probably still happen. You see Bullet post where Ariel support genocide but don't like bad words. I guess I think I did see something like that. I can see it now. Sean wins by TKO. Khamzat fucked up on the floor. Damn, buyer seller. Pull my gun out. Need up security. Imagine all this hype and he goes out and has another DDP type performance. I know. I think that's what's going to happen. Stock will drop like crazy. I know Strickland had a great performance against Fluffy, bro, but I don't know. Not buying it. America versus Chill Sunday went off on Masvidal. Did you catch that, Brandon? No, I didn't catch it. We could watch it. No, we can't afford a loss. LOL. Not gonna lie, I would rather this any day over the Tom vs. Gone BS. Ariel is worried Strickland will go after the TKO chosen next. No way this is going to be a striker match. Says Otto. Okay, let's look at Ariel. Oh, 4 minutes? Okay, let's take a look. Let's watch it. Everybody run up the likes on the stream. Like the stream. Subscribe if you're not subscribed.
Well, that's a tough one. It's very tough because I don't take Jorge as like an equal. I don't look at him as like an equal. And he is claiming that he's going to fight in the octagon. And I don't come to him to hurt his dreams. I'm coming just to let his life get on track. Don't pause. Don't cancel your plans on the weekend. You're not fighting in the octagon. I'm either right or I'm wrong. But for me to be right, he doesn't have to actually go in there and fight. He just has to have been told by somebody in authority that he's going to go in there and fight. And I think he should call that person back. There was a misunderstanding. George Masvidal will never fight in the UFC. That's not a knock to George Masvidal. That's a reality. I made that claim, and that really struck a nerve. I don't know why that made him so upset.
Well, it seemed like, and Juice saying this Chael and George thing is dumb. It is kind of dumb. It's like, what we doing? I don't even know. But, this is what MMA's come to a little bit in the Big 26, Jew. So just to touch on it a little bit, I guess Masvidal took Chael's position in Paramount. Paramount decided to go with like a Dustin Poirier, Masvidal type show, and Chael left out the loop when it came to Paramount. Chael was ESPN's golden boy during the ESPN era. Side note, Chael's arms looking hella slender right now. Peep this one. Super slender looking Chael. Anyway, and then so that's why Chael's saying like Masvidal is not going to fight in the UFC. Masvidal is still under contract, so I don't know what Chael's talking about. No one asked you, Chael. But I guess it's because Chael's butthurt that Masvidal took a position from him or got chosen over him.
You have any interest in fighting him?
I would never turn down a fight with George Masvidal, but I would never seek a fight with George Masvidal. The guys that I come out on your show when I call, these guys like John Jones, these guys are like Fedor Emelianenko. This is George Masvidal. It's like, George, I don't really know what to do with this. George is greatly out of shape. And George made a claim that he would come up to heavyweight to face me. And I thought that would be fun for your show. Like, hey, George, let's both fly into Ariel's show and let's just do a weigh-in right now.
Yes.
I won't have a lot of time to lose weight. You won't have a little, but let's just go right into Ariel's show and let's just get on a scale. Because there is no way that he is the smaller guy. And you asked me, do I have an interest in fighting George? No, I don't have any interest in George at all. I don't find George to be interesting. But if you're asking me if I would fight George Masvidal, of course I would.
He suggested on our program on Wednesday that you're jealous because he got a UFC podcast and you didn't, and that's where this stems from.
Okay. I didn't know he had a
See, I told you. He goes, okay, let's hear it.
UFC podcast. You just shared something with him.
He's on a show called Deep Waters with Dustin Poirier and Dean Thomas and Chris Weidman, and he said that you tried out for it and he got it, and so you're jealous of him.
I didn't know that.
Okay, so that's not true.
Well, it could be true if he's got
Cap, bro, cap. Bro, Chael just exposed himself. Chael is butthurt about that. Bro just got blindsided. He didn't even see this one coming. How could Chael have not seen this coming? I call cap. Chael's bitter.
at the show. I would not be jealous that I'm not on a show with George Masvidal.
Okay.
What does jealous mean? Jealous is the corrupt desire to possess something somebody else has?
Something
or
like
is
that, yeah.
Envy?
I mean, feels pretty accurate.
Yeah. I think the word you're looking for is envy, not jealousy.
He used jealous.
But
yeah.
either way.
Okay.
Either way. No, I wouldn't harbor something against George if he found a good fortune.
Okay. Yeah, because it just sort of came out of nowhere. He did invite you to do some bare knuckle with him, you know, the bare knuckle promotion that he has, but I don't feel like that's up your alley at the moment.
Errol, what are you doing?
What?
You're pretending that George Masvidal has a promotion?
He actually had a show on Friday. Yoel Romero was fighting in it. Anthony and Joe.
Wait a minute. Capping and ducking? Capping and ducking? Say it ain't so. Now he ducking. First the cap, now the duck is crazy work, Chael.
George Masvidal has a show.
Yes.
George Masvidal has a license to put on shows.
I believe so, unless it's like some sort of fake thing.
The people that participate in the show, the check that they get at the end of the night, it's signed by George Masvidal.
I mean, they call it game bred bare knuckle MMA.
No. I want you to answer my question. These are very simple.
I don't know. I've never gotten a check.
George Masvidal signed the bottom of checks, yes or no?
I don't know. I've never received a check
But
from
what do you think?
I don't know. I really don't.
Do you think that George Masvidal, a guy bragging about a podcast, you believe he has a promoter's license within a jurisdiction that you cover, yes or no?
I don't know.
Does he have contracts? Does George Masvidal have contracts? Did he work with the legal team and prepare a document for an organization that he is the head of? Do you think that, yes or no?
Maybe, because they're fighting for game-bred MMA. Are you saying that he's sort of like just like a figurehead that they put in place, but he has nothing to do with it?
I'm actually not even going that far. Who is they?
Well, they had a show. You know they had a show, right?
Well, I know that there is a show. I'm asking you, you're the one that said it's his show. So I'm asking you if you believe he signs the bottom of the check.
I'll say yes.
Okay.
Do you not believe that?
I don't believe that you believe that. And of course I know that. Of course I know game-bred Masvidal does not sign the bottom of a check.
Interesting. I mean, who cares? Who cares? If Masvidal has an investor, who gives a fuck? He'll pay you. He'll get his investor to pay you. Who cares? I mean, semantics. Whether or not Masvidal signs a check or his pimp daddy signs a check, get your fucking ass in there, Chael. Unless you're not ducking, but get your ass in there and run the bare knuckle MMA fade with Masvidal, since you got so much to say. Run the bare knuckle MMA fade with Masvidal. Sup, bro? Buck Fight Week says useless. I know, homie. I know. I know it's Buck Fight Week. I know it's Buck Fight Week, and we ready for it. We ready for it. Buck Fight Week. Khamzat gets exposed. That a day night, baby. Yes, Khamzat getting exposed Saturday night. Saturday night is crazy. Khamzat's getting exposed Saturday night. Tuxedo, you always right, homie. No matter what we think, you always right, homie. So Khamzat getting exposed Saturday night. America First thinks Strickland's gonna get the job done, I believe. So America First, here we are at odds again. You know, I don't think Strickland's gonna get the job done. Chael definitely ducking, LOL. It's like, Chael, sign the fucking contract, whether or not it comes from Masvidal or not, bro. Sign that shit. Chael's butthurt. Yeah, Chael's butthurt. He didn't get the part. It's clear as day. But yeah, Joaquin Buckley, Sean Brady. We're days away, boys. We're days away. We're just days away now. And I absolutely can't wait for it. I got like one other thing to show you guys. Well, actually, let me show you guys a couple of things. Okay. But one thing to me that I just want to touch on first is I find it so funny how mad people get when I clip off these reactions and I post it on the IG. Like, people actually get really upset about this. I'm unfollowing your page. This is like a fucking Gossip Girl page, not audios. It's like, bro, shut the fuck up. This is the biggest story that happened over the weekend, and I can't cover it. And I can't cover it. A former UFC fighter getting dropped by Wing C, and I can't cover it. This is a Gossip Girl page. Why? Because I brought up the fact that he got dropped in front of his girl. That's the only reason why you're calling it a Gossip Girl page. This is a straight fire-ass topic to cover, which I covered fire, for the record. Watch the video on your own time and tell me this isn't some of the best commentary you've ever come across. All right? Compare it to the other channels. Tell me this ain't some of the best commentary you come across. Dude got so fucking butthurt. So butthurt. Him and all 117 people who liked it, weasels, bro. Weasels. Suck my fucking dick, honestly. All you guys are such weasels. And it's nobody really in this chat that's watching right now. Obviously, it wouldn't be you guys. But it's like, you know, MMA fans. And it's not all of them. Actually, this is the only person who really commented something negative. Not too many people were mad at me other than this dude for posting this, so fair enough. But it's like 117 likes is kind of crazy. It's like so passive aggressive. Like everybody's butthurt about this or something. 117 likes. Comment something. You know, let your hater ass thoughts be known. But the MMA fan base, I think they hate putting people on. That's what I'm gonna say. I think the MMA fan base really, really hesitant to put people on. Even Guru, you know, they didn't want us to put on Guru for a long time. When I post Guru, they're like, "Stop posting this guy." It's like, homie, it's too late. He already put on. He already been put on. But yeah, MMA community hates when we put people on. And, you know, it is what it is. Deal with it. Franklin says, I'll have to say I never cared and still don't, in fairness, of Winksy until now. Was Def worth the cover? Well, then shout out to Franklin. Exactly why we covered it. Do we cover all Winksy, you know, crazy stuff? No, but this one, definitely worth covering. Biggest story of the weekend. They can hate all they want. What happened. He got dropped. Exactly. Exactly. And they're all denying that he got dropped. It's like, you guys are tripping. They hate to see a young Caucasian win. Shit, Tux. Is it all right? Can a white boy have a little bit of motion? Can a white boy have just a little bit of motion, Tux? Is that fine with everybody? If this white, Asian, Mexican, black man just has a little bit of motion, is that too much to ask? I'm playing. People get weird on the apps, just straight hating on everything. It's super weird. I'm totally fine with it. Like, obviously, like, I never even considered it, but like, I could get mad at it and shit like that and like delete it. But it's like, bro, we got 117 extra people engaging on the post just by liking it. 8 replies, right? And I just had to hit homie with the relax guy. Like, just relax guy. It ain't that serious. Relax guy. Curtis Millender got dropped, and it is what it is. But yeah, there's other people on here too. It's not always the negative that speaks the loudest, because like this guy, you know, logical dude, he's like, what do you think MMA journalism is? This guy isn't a professional like you might see at ESPN or something. I mean, fair enough, I'm not at ESPN, but they react to news in the MMA world. This is a hot topic right now, and it'd be dumb for him to not strike while the iron is hot. This is exactly what MMA media should be. It's like, come on, bro. Come on. Thank you very much, Mr. It's Smack, for being a regular person and not an NPC ass fucking MMA fan on Instagram. Insanity. I keep hearing South Park when you say that. Relax, guy. Exactly, Otto. That's what it's from, homie. That's what it's from. I had to hit him with the South Park reference in the comments just because he be hating. It's like, homie, relax. What the fuck's your problem? I'm unfollowing this page. Taking my follow back. All right, go take your fucking follow back then. Pussy ass bitch. Kevin says, hey Thugger, what's poppin', homie? What a time to enter in the chat, Kevin. I DM'd the IG post to the Perry Punch page. Buck almost getting in a pool fight recently. In a fight at a pool party recently. What, some like fucking no way Buck got in a fight at a pool party. That would have been like breaking news, Mr. Buyer Seller. You got to see it for yourself. Oh, Buyer Seller. Who's hating? Just this one guy was hating. He said, oh, Rambles On. What a name, Rambles On. He got 48 followers following 3,895 pages. That's the guy who's going to tell me how to run my social media. Who's Joe? No clue. No clue who's Joe. Let's see what Buyer Seller's talking about. Sent me a DM on IG. Money Trees Exotics, I would imagine. That's crazy work. That's crazy work, homie. That's crazy work. The midget black dude. What's Buck do? Shout out to Buyer Seller. I'll move you over to the primary. Just don't blow me up too much with DMs. Show chat, please. I just tried to. Here, I'll pull it up on IG.
It's Superman!
That's what it is. Strickland will win this for America Gravy. I don't think so. It's getting way too hot in here. Look at that little critter. What's poppin', Gravy? Thoughts on Sean Strickland as a real life man? A little toxic, Kevin. He seems chill, but maybe a little bit toxic. Maybe a little annoying to be around. Maybe a little bit of an elitist, you know, not like a chill guy. Not like a cool guy to be around, to be honest. My heart says Strickland, my brain says Khamzat. You know how it go. Nah, I know, Gravy. That's the come on, that's how it is for everybody. It's always like you want this person, but really you think they're gonna lose and shit. I feel you. Try hard? Kinda. Yeah, kinda. Kinda. Just like I had a homie like him, and I don't even kick it with my homie anymore, just because it's like he always gotta like main character syndrome. You know, like Strickland can't just like chill. Like all of us chilling, like evenly partaking in conversation. No, Strickland gotta like control the whole thing. And like in fact, we can't even really get any good ideas off in this guy's presence because he's always gonna like veer it off into a weird direction. And I don't want to make too many assumptions, but he probably would minimize the things you gotta say. My wiener says Strickland. Shit. Go with brain, I'd say Gravy. Sean does fight best when it's high stakes. I hope he pulls it off. I should probably stop sharing my personal anecdotes on people's personalities and shit. Imagine if Sean saw that, he'd be like, damn, this guy's judging the fuck out of me. Sorry, Sean. Sorry, Sean. I'll take it back. I don't mean to judge him so hard like that. That wasn't right of me. I shouldn't have done that. I don't know, Sean. I'll take that back. I'll take that back, Sean. Even though you won't be watching this. Sean is and then Frank Gravy goes, yeah, Sean is a psychopath as a person. Ha ha ha. It's like the second I take it back, Gravy fucking doubles down on it. Shout out to Sean. I don't want to be rude to him. I'm sure he's a nice guy. Can I spark up this roach on stream? We've been live for an hour and 14 minutes. Can I spark up this roach on stream? All right, give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. Let me go spark this thing up. I'll come right back. I'm a light up this Sean Brady pack one time. I just copped this new Sean Brady pack to start off the fight week, UFC 328. I'm gonna light up the first one on the Sean Brady pack right now. We're actually smoking on a roach, so it's kind of harsh, but it's fine. It's fine. We're smoking on that Sean Brady. Tux says claim Jewish to get more clout. No, I can't. I can't, Tux. Come on, homie. We can't kiss the wall, homie. Spark up, handle it. Shout out you boys. Barso says, woo. Franklin says, okay, I'm smoking too. Got my pot back for Sean last ever seen again after that night. Franklin. Sean, never to be seen again. Never to be seen again, Sean. What the hell, Frank, are you saying, Franklin? The hell's Franklin saying? Hey, did you guys see the post I made about Carlos Prates writing on his mirror that he's gonna knock out JDM? Or Beauchamp's gonna win Saturday? Question mark. Fuck no. Fuck no. Oh, Franklin's saying Sean Brady. I keep thinking Sean Strickland. Yeah, we smoking on Sean Brady. Sean Brady will never be seen again. Sean Scene. I got it. Scene. I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. Drug test and physical tomorrow for FedEx. Hell yeah, Kevin. Weedwood insta fail me. You could just go to the smoke shop and buy some fake piss, Kevin. It works every time. I've done it. Go smoke shop, get a little fake piss, throw the bottle in the microwave for 30 seconds, right? Throw it in the microwave for 30 seconds, stick the bottle in your pants, go to the drug testing thing. It's going to stay nice and warm, tucked in the pants. When they have you go take a piss, open up the bottle, pour it in there, stick it back in your pants, and on your way you go. Into the Shadow Realm. Hey, I can only protect this man so much. Shawnee B. Yup. Sean Brady. We rocking with Buck this week. Tux, thank you for the $2 dono again. Just get some K2 and bath salts. Wait, can we vibe out one time? Can we vibe out one time? NBA Youngboy K2 freestyle. Can we just vibe out one time? Hold on, one time. Let's just vibe out one time. You know we just like to vibe out one time in stream. If we can. Oh fuck, my fucking roach went out. 1 second, let me get this roach lit again, and then we're gonna vibe out. Okay. Smoking K2. I'm faded. All right. There it is. We just vibed out a little bit. If you don't like the young boy, my bad. My bad. Tux. The vibes aren't true. Youngboy's such an acquired taste. That happens every time I play Youngboy. Only a select few will enjoy it. All right, what's next? There's nothing next. There's nothing next. That might be it. NBA Youngboy is too thug for me. NBA Youngboy is fucking my favorite rapper. I'm all about it, says James Steele. Shout out to James Steele. My man James. I know a lot of people fuck with Youngboy, so that's why I still play it. Gucci Mane. Yeah, Gucci Mane. But Gucci Mane snitched, bro. Gucci Mane did not keep it 100. He snitched on Pooh Shiesty. And I mean, I could never listen to a Gucci Mane lyric again. You know, I could never listen to a Gucci Mane lyric again. He snitched on Pooh Shiesty. I'm kidding. I could listen to Gucci still. But I mean, Youngboy, he really the best. He really the best. Yeah, that's about it, boys. Sorry. NBA Dung Boy. Sorry if you guys wanted more, but there's not as much.
Cheguei em casa
there's a couple more
e
things.
rapaziada, ó, o que
Let's do a
aconteceu
couple more
sábado, já tava sendo inscrito há muito
Prates
tempo, ó.
manifesting. This
E
is
eu
dope.
vou nocautear o Jack Della Maddalena.
This is dope. It's in Portuguese, so just read the subtitles. But I'm going to knock out JDM. He wrote it all over his mirror. The fuck you doing, Unc? Gucci broke my heart. Yeah. Gucci broke my heart. We stopped listening to Gucci 12 years ago, let's be honest. Jew, you are right. You are right. I went and listened to Gucci when I like first graduated from high school, and that was it. The real Gucci died in 2012. I think 2014 he was done. 2014 he was done, bro. Listened to him after high school at a concert, and that was it. Okay, but two things. One, Yuri Prohaska back to training. Bro, this dude, same shit, different day. This guy, oh my gosh. I don't want to say too much, but it's just like, we are doing that switch up on Yuri. Can I just read this one comment? Somebody goes, on God, y'all not finished, do this punk ass MMA switch on Yuri. And I wanted to respond back to him, be like, already have. Yeah, we're doing the switch on Yuri, bro. We're doing the switch on Yuri. Him says, yo, you still try to bet on Strickland? I'll make a bet on Chimaev. Him, I actually changed my bet, bro. Chimaev is gonna win. I can't deny it. I don't even want to fake it, you know? I think Chimaev's winning. I'm changing my pick, him. And I changed my pick at the beginning of the stream. Shout out to him. Good to see you, homie. Pre-prison Gucci was a menace. I listen to all his classics while I drink and drive on the way to the casino. Shout out to Kevin. I mean, be safe, homie. Try not to do that as much as possible. But let's watch this new training footage of Yuri. By the way, it's like, bro, can you put on like some basketball shorts and like a tee? Is that too much to ask? Like basketball shorts and a tee? You in here strapping up the fucking Valet Tudos. And I mean, I just want to say one other thing. No head movement. Zero head movement. He's doing a roll. Like, he has a minuscule amount of head movement. I won't say it's zero, but he got a minuscule amount. And I see you guys saying, Juice says, come dig your partner, homie. I bet he can't say shit. Didn't he say that to who? Jeezy or something? He killed Jeezy's homies. He killed Jeezy's homie, right? They tried to rob him or something, and he killed him. Is that what happened? Crazy. Dude moves like a 2x4. I know. Tuck says, Gucci do got a confirmed body, though. Yeah, he does. Jeezy's homie, right? Jeezy sent his homies to go kill Gucci, and Gucci killed him. Is that what happened? Then he said, "Come dig your partner, homie." I bet he can't say shit. Didn't he say that on the verses or something like that? I learned about that lore on the verses. Didn't know about it before. Jan flattens Yuri. Yuri is like putting a video game on beginner mode. It's a street sign. I know. Um, Actually looking old now too. Dang, LOL. Yeah, he is. Space Kid says, "You've been seeing the AB and Dean the Great clips." Yeah, I have, Space Kid. I don't know if you peep my story, Space, but I'm gonna start calling you Space. Actually, I kind of like that. Space. All right. Yeah, I posted on my story. I think they're gone now though. But Dean got AB a streaming deal, so that's pretty cool. But AB like puking out the car and shit. He's so ratchet, homie. AB so fucking ratchet. It's crazy. 40-year-old man doing shit like that. Bro needs to get some fucking head movement. Yeah, he does. Jan is the real champion. Let's be real kings. You're supposed to hit that with bare hands so it could build up calluses on your knuckles and usually have a rope on it. Yeah, I don't even know. Not punch increasingly bizarre objects. Yeah, he killed Jeezy's boys. They tried to do a home invasion. Exactly. Okay, I got you. Yeah, come dig your partner up. I bet he can't say shit is crazy. Confirmed body's crazy. Reminds me of Connor in his living room. Yeah, it's like, Yuri, we're doing the corny ass switch. I'm sorry. Then made a song about it. Yeah, and then he played it at the verses. Performed it. 100% truth. Song is called Truth, I think. Should we play it? Yuri's punching words he can't pronounce. Thoughts on Strickland's dad situation, says him. I mean, it happens, right? It happens to people, him. It definitely happens to people. It's not cool that it happened to Strickland, but it happens. I think Strickland's made a lot of it. And I think that Strickland, in a simple, because I know the whole story of him. I know the whole thing. I was going to make like a documentary on it a while back, but it just like passed my editing skills. But you know, I think Sean Strickland has one of the most beautiful stories ever written, to be honest with you. What he went through and overcame, and you know, fighting is what allowed him to overcome it, right? And then he became a champion. So like in a greater scale of things, I know that his dad was like the beginning part of his life, but I like to see how like basically, you know, his dad abused the shit out of him, right? It turned him into a problem child, also racist. What was the only thing that could save him? MMA saved him from all the bullshit that his dad was putting him through, right? And it took away a lot of his racism and troubling ways. It was still a work in progress, but it was a beginning, right? You know, because a lot of people don't know, but there's a lot to Strickland. Like Strickland, you know, he got these charges for beating some people up after he started fighting. He went to like a King of the Cage in Africa or something like that when he was like fighting a case. So he was still getting in trouble when he got into fighting, but eventually he became who he is today, a guy who doesn't really get in trouble too much, right? With like people in the law. And you know, he also became a champion, upset Israel Adesanya when no one thought he could. So I think that Sean's message is like amazing. It's a beautiful story. Just to cap it off one more time, it's like abused, became a problem child, went into MMA to fix all of that, and became a UFC champion, you know, through the thing that took him out of all that stuff. And I think that that's just a beautiful story. Just because he went through a lot, you know, and MMA saved him in more ways than one, even. More ways than one. Life of crime, but it also gave him a career, right? It took him out of a life of crime, took him out of serving prison time, took him out of racism, taught him how to be a man, gave him a career. So Strickland's dad situation overall, you know, overall, if you hear what I'm saying, it's a beautiful story. And it's not good that it happened to him, but that's his story. And if it didn't happen to him, he likely wouldn't be who he is today, which a lot of people overlook. Not that his dad deserves credit, but Strickland deserves credit for what he overcame. He made chicken shit into a chicken sandwich. Reverse Uno. Exactly. Yes, exactly. You got to be careful. Don't show mercy to that post or it'll hit back with a right hook. That post doesn't hit back. He should get the one Ryan Garcia be hitting done, daughter. Yeah, I resonate with Sean because it's similar to what I've gone through. And I think of other people have that same sentiment. Yeah, a lot of people don't speak up about shit like that. Facts. Because I think, naturally people who go through things, they develop a very good way of, burying it, and like and maneuvering around that shit so they don't get emotionally fucked up every time it comes up, right? So in turn, you kind of like just like actually don't speak about it at all. You turn a blind eye to it because you're so good at suppressing it. That happens with a lot of things. That's with trauma in general. A lot of people don't like to talk about their traumas because, they suppress it for that reason because they don't like to talk about it. It's like goes hand in hand. Sean's brother is normal. I mean, I guess, yeah. His sister seems fairly normal too. How do you know his dad abused him? Well, Sean says he abused the shit out of him. And his mom. He didn't really abuse him, but he abused the shit out of his mom and he used his mom as like this thing to like, emotionally torture Sean. That's what it was. Made him who he is, exactly. The Brock Lesnar reference, chicken shit into chicken sandwich, solid. And then Gravy says, pretty well documented if you know, you know. Yeah, I mean, I know the whole story. Like I said, I was going to do a documentary. I did all the work on it. And I pretty much wrote it all out too. I just, when it came to like talking and editing it, I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. Growing up dodging beer cans from your dad and becoming one of the best fighters in the world, shit, legendary. Definitely legendary. Definitely. Yeah, Sean's a cool guy for that. He a cool guy for that. And that's why with his personality, you gotta like, it's best not to judge him. I know I even low-key judged him a little bit, but I tried to take it back. But it's like, that's why I try to take it back because people's personalities, everyone goes through something different in life, bro. Everyone. So, as long as Sean's a decent guy, he's not hurting people, figuratively speaking, I think he's all right in my book. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Oh no, Joshua Van on the injury. What you guys think about this one real quick? Everyone's pissed about it.
He kicked me.
Early leg kick for the champ Pantoja.
I knew right there and then I was like, oh, I'm not going to get kicked again. So he trying to kick me the second time. I pushed him, and that's when he broke his arm.
Oh, Pantoja's left arm is hurt.
Didn't think it was an accident. I made it happen. He kicked me, I pushed him, and I think a black belt should know how to fall.
Oh, he broke his arm.
And that is it. Oh, my goodness. We have a new flyweight champion.
He kicked me.
Okay, so you guys are asking some good questions. But by the way, Joshua Van says, I didn't think it was an accident. I made it happen. I think a black belt should know how to fall. I mean, if you train martial arts, this is what they speak about. If you wrestled, they teach you how to fall, right? It's a thing. They say if you don't know how to fall, you're going to get injured and it's going to fuck you up. So like when he says a black belt should know how to fall, that's like day one of jiu-jitsu, day one of wrestling. Learn how to fall. Don't brace with your hand when you're falling, But, and then just so you guys know, right? Some guy said something like, I responded to one person. Okay, Don Bon Jovi said, Van has lost a lot of fans from how he's been completely classless regarding how he gained his title. And then I said, he's right, though. Because he is right. He is right, in my opinion. So I know maybe that'll piss off a lot of people, but Joshua Van is right, It wasn't an accident. He made it happen. And a black belt should know how to fall, so to speak. I mean, all I'm really trying to say, I'm not taking Van's words as mine, but I'll just say that, like, the win is legit, bro. The win is legit. An injury happened. The win is legit. He caught the kick. He pushed him down. His arm broke. The win is legit. He couldn't continue. The win is legit, bro. I don't know why people have such a hard time with that. I'm sure a lot of you guys in the chat right now have a hard time with that, and that's fine. But in my opinion, the win is legit. And that's all that I want to really like. I don't want to go into the weeds of it. Oh, but he didn't, whatever. Bro. Is the win legit or not? I believe the win is legit. Joshua Van's win over Alexandre Pantoja is legit. What did you guys want? Is there an alternate reality that you guys expected? No, and it's fine that they're running it back. That's totally fine that they're running it back. Or if they do run it back. But like, did we want another result? Like, was it supposed to be a no contest? I wouldn't be in favor of that. You know, the injury happened, Van wins. The win is legit. Should they rematch? Yeah, they should definitely rematch. It's not legit in that aspect where it's like it doesn't deserve a rematch. But I told you guys this. I told you the UFC was doing this unsettled. Okay. Both can be true, Jew. If you want to meet in the middle, we can do whatever you can find wherever you want to land. But I will personally meet you in the middle and say, you know, I agree it's unsettled, but I also agree the win is legit. You know, both are true in my opinion. LOL, no contest. The fuck no. Okay, thank you. He got his hand raised, so it's legit. Just run it back. Yes, I agree. Let's run it back. But to be honest, Doctor Stop. Shout out McGregor. But to be honest with you guys, remember, tell him Doctor Stoppage. I told you guys the night of that the UFC didn't want to give Pantoja that rematch. So I wouldn't blame Van. I think Van's getting a lot of blame, but it was the UFC that wanted it. There was no check. But just so we're clear, you know, I hate that these fighters get the blame when it's really the UFC's doing. Even Islam and Ilya getting the blame when the UFC didn't book their fight. I mean, you know, stop blaming the fighters at times and just blame the UFC. But I see you guys speaking about the whole racism thing, so I do want to go back to it. The MetaHuman Project goes, he's still a racist, though. Can you tell me how he's a racist? What does he say? Is it that he says the N-word? Because I wouldn't say that that's racist, but I would say that's just arrogant, you know, and maybe insensitive. Doesn't mean he's a racist unless he's calling people the hard R. Him says, but Sean is being racist to others and also bullying influencers, besting athletes or beating athletes up and talking trash. Is it fair game to make fun of Sean? I mean, yeah, it's fair game. It is fair game, him. It is fair game. It's fair game. But I guess I would just say that just because it's fair game, like you don't have to, right? And that's all I was saying is I'll just probably refrain a little bit. But I wouldn't blame anybody for talking shit on Sean for those reasons you said. For those reasons you said, you know, Sean doesn't keep his opinions quiet about anybody. So, you know, you're more than welcome to share your opinions about Sean. So I probably did too much by even apologizing to Sean earlier. It's all very tribal. You defend him because he's part of your group. I don't really identify as white that much. I'm pretty white. I'm like a quarter white. But to be honest with you, I don't. That's like one of the leaser things I identify with. So you know, like culturally, you know, like my mom's half white, but like my mom grew up in Hawaii, so like, you know, I was raised by like an Asian mom and so to speak, right, and like an Islander dad. So like, I don't really fully identify myself as white. Just so we're clear, like because I'm only saying that because homie's saying like I'm like aligning, and I'm trying to tell you guys. Like I do not like align myself like that. Like just on like some funny shit, like, you know, the white side of my family was kind of like the boringer side growing up. Like the Hawaiian side was more fun. We used to like make jokes about the white side of the family a little bit, not anything bad, but like for example, you know, my white grandma for Christmas, we all have to sit around and watch people open up gifts one by one and clap for each other and shit like that. You know, my mom would be like, that's some white shit that grandma always makes us do, right? But then, you know, when my grandma's not there, we get to just all open up gifts together and do a bunch of crazy shit. So like that was the not white shit. So like, you know, I fuck with the not white shit a lot more. I'm just saying. For whatever that's worth. I probably said too much there again, but whatever. Gravy says there's nothing off limits to make fun of talking about Sean as a person, though. I'm trying to read all these Sean ones. Racism can be pretty funny. Okay, let's scroll to the bottom. I'm sure there's like some more responses. Wait. What Chief Keef song you think Van gonna walk out to next? He should do War. The one is like, it's a war. That one or Finito. Finito's a banger. It just tells you what type of timing you're on. Chief Keef walkout was, he should walk out to Hadouken. Drew says, quote, for a Mexican, I like you. Borderline kinda is LOL, but I find it funny, if anything. It kind of is a little bit. That's kind of rude. It's kind of rude. We get it, says buyer seller. Thank you. Ruby Z says, Castro is half Ty Tuivasa and half Sean Strickland. Yeah, exactly. Truth is, everybody is kind of racists. I mean, kinda, yeah. But I don't mean, like, it's not a bad thing. I feel like people put that term on it just because, like, for example, right? Just because my mom would hate on the white shit, and I agree with my mom. For the record, I agree with my mom. My mom would hate on the white shit that my grandma, like, put on her. Like, it doesn't mean anything about white people in general. You know what I mean? It's just like, you know, differences in culture and identifying it. But then you joke about it and say that's, you know, that's like, you know, grandma being white, you know, that's all it is. But it's true. Everybody kind of racist, you know, and it is what it is. Nobody needs to get mad over it, really, in my opinion. I don't know, calling people goat effers. He tweeted Asian men are weak and feminine, said Mexicans should be jailed, called people homophobic slurs, and on and on and on. I can keep going. No, thank you. I don't like remember all these things. So like with you saying that, a lot of that stuff isn't cool. You're right. A lot of that stuff isn't cool. Like the goat fuckers and stuff. I guess it's not really that cool. I'm just not much of a prude, you know? So like, yeah, goat fuckers isn't cool. Goat fuckers isn't cool. Asian men are weak and feminine. Mexicans should be jailed. Call people homophobic slurs and on and on and on. I don't know if this sounds weird, but it's like, bro, it's just like when Strickland says it, I'm just like, I guess because he doesn't come from a place of influence, like he just says things, but no, like it's not cool that he says it. It's not cool. I don't co-sign it, MetaHuman. I don't co-sign it. Maybe I do a little because I think it's funny. I don't know. I don't know where I stand. What the fuck? I'm not gonna lie, that's why. Like I do find it like you know. It's not like I get a kick when he says Asian men are weak and feminine or Mexicans should be jailed. It's hard to explain. Is it me or is there like an art to what like Sean does? Does he toe the line? I don't know. I'm trying to have an open conversation. So let's have an open conversation. Your white side of the fam go around the table on Thanksgiving and saying what you're thankful for, ? Yeah, Tony. Shit like that, homie. Shit like that. More formal. More formal. Finito does slap. Tuck says, Perry, just claim full white. I'll pay you more. Okay, I'm full white. I'm full white from here on out. Says, you know, that's it. That's it. Shit, I could be bought and sold. I could be bought and sold by Tux. I ain't opening up. I'm trolling, by the way, so just fucking relax, any of you serious motherfuckers out there. We just having fun. I ain't opening up gifts one by one. Rather bot have any gifts. Don't test my patience. Exactly, Franklin. So you guys see what I'm saying, you know. Hate that deep down you're racist, says Space Kid. Stop it, homie. Stop it. Gravy says, yeah, racism as a word is demonized. It's not always a bad thing. It's just a thing. It's just like, yeah, it's just like a thing. It's just a thing. It's just a thing. No one in Hawaii want to claim Howley, and rightfully so. Exactly. So see, this is yeah, in Hawaii you're called a Howley. You know, white people who aren't like, you know, in tune with the culture, you're called a Howley, you know? And it's like, yeah, it's kind of racist, I guess, but Why do you think my mom used to like identify the white things that my grandma would do? Because like in Hawaii, when they were growing up, it's like, oh, mom's a haole, you know? So yeah, it's where it all originates from. Each culture has their own thing. Yes, exactly. Franklin goes, I'll pay you more, dude. Tux, I'm coming for you. You are way out in front right now. Not even funny, getting pissed. I mean, Tux is killing it. It's like death by 1,000 cuts with Tux. Like Franklin, he a big bag dropper. But Tux, he just keep dropping the twos, the fives, the twos, the twos, the fives. You know, night after night. So shout out to Tux, homie. Shout out to fucking Tux. Tux is definitely the man. I mean, you shouldn't be fucking goats. Says Gravy. Sean is gonna have to back up every single thing he said on Fight Night. Yes, he is. I'm Mexican and I agree some of us should be jailed, LOL. Yeah, it's like that's what I'm saying with Sean, there's like an art to it. And I'm not saying that I agree like with Sean and the whole Mexican comment. I'm just saying that like I feel like Sean says these things in a really general way, which isn't super chill. But again, when you have the ability to discern things, I think it's easier for us to weed through it. But Sean will say these things in a generalized way, but we know what he might be trying to say, right? And again, not to say I even agree with Mexicans should be jailed in the first place, because I don't even know like what. I mean, like I'm not Mexican, so I'm not tapped in like that. But like, you know, I guess if you're like a gang member, yeah, you should be jailed. But like, you know, there's a lot of good Mexicans out there. So I don't know. You guys hear what I'm trying to say though. It's a nuanced topic. But I think Sean makes blanket statements and it's up to you to be like, oh, he doesn't mean this or he means that, you know, to some degree. He's talking shit. He doesn't even really think that. Yeah, so I think that's why I kind of like don't take it too serious. I might just try for a 200 ball check supposed to be coming soon. Shit, shout out to Franklin. Shout out to Franklin, homie. James still says, I thought it was funny. Sean's just messing around. Okay, well then there we go. There we go. Accept people for who they are. Franklin says, not losing a tux. All right. I like a little competition, Franklin. Come on, I'm not gonna be mad at a little competition, a little dono competition. But I just let them come in. You know, I don't like to be, you know, forcing you guys to be doing nothing. It's all good. I'm just very appreciative. You like that Sean's unhinged, but don't actually agree with the message. Yeah. Like I think it's people are gonna get on me and be like, it's not fun. But I think it might be a little fun. Like I think it might be just a little bit fun. Spices things up just a little bit. And it doesn't mean I agree with it. Granted, he's not really identifying, you know, I am Asian and he's identifying that, you know, but again, do I care? Do I agree? I don't care and I don't agree. Or Asian men can be feminine sometimes. Just depends. Just depends. It just depends. And a lot of Asian men, they are a bit more petite, aren't they? But you know, there's some strong ass Asian dudes too. Mostly of the Chinese descent though, I will say. More Asian races are big too, but Chinese guys can get pretty big. It's just a thing, question mark? I think it's just a thing, buyer seller. What do you think, homie? My cousin tried to start that thankful shit for Thanksgiving, and I said, I'm thanks for this food. I'm thankful for this food and proceed to destroy my plate. It's like, I'm thankful for this fucking circle jerk that's about to be over with soon so I could finally start eating my Thanksgiving feast. My wiener is just a thing. That's what she said. Tux is a nickel and dime kind of guy. You know, he be dropping the 2s and the 5s, but shit, they be adding up gravy. Space says, you don't have to agree, but it's kind of funny, no? I mean, 100, that's what I just got done saying, Space. That's what I just got done saying. I just think it's kind of funny at times. It's like pointing out people, not Sean really, because Sean's kind of crazy with it. But I do still think it's kind of funny. But in general, you know, Sometimes it's just like pointing out quirks and stuff like that. It's not a big deal. Dang. Franken goes, Tux beats everybody, though. If his limits ever increased a bit, it'd be over. No, Tux got me going. A little too consistent to deny. Yeah, Tux is solid. Tux is solid. Shout out to Tux. Tux just sitting back right now, just listening to all the praise come in. You think Buck and Sean might exchange words at presser? Or will there even be a presser? Because Khamzat and his homies might blow the stadium up. Hopefully they don't do that. But I want Buck and Sean to have a beef at the presser. Sean's not going to start it with Buck. And I don't know if these journalists know how to ask the fucking questions. I could ask it. You know, all you got to do is be like, yo, Buck. Or yo, Brady. Like, did you wash your ass? Like, what you think about Joaquin Buckley speaking about you washing your ass? You know? But these guys don't know the lore. Why don't you ask Joaquin? Be like, hey, Joaquin, what's it like to fight Sean Brady? I already asked him this question, but ask him it again. What's it like to fight Sean Brady here in New Jersey? You know, you replaced him in Atlantic City against Vicente Luque, where you got your ranking, right? Now we here. Now you fighting Brady in the same spot where it all started. The guy you replaced. How does this feel? You know, what's the magnitude of this fight for you? What you seeing in Brady as an opponent? Can they ask these questions at the press conference? I don't know. Brady says I mean, I got all the questions already. I'm just going to repeat all my questions because I had the interview already with Joaquin. Just go watch my interview instead. It's better. I also feel if you're white and carry yourself a certain way, believe in certain political ideas, then people label you as racist regardless of you showing it or not. And I feel Sean plays into that. Okay. Yeah, you know, the one thing that kind of like makes me trust Sean though, like he's willing to condemn Trump a little bit right now. Like he's like, I don't fuck with Trump right now. You know, and I say that too. But I think a lot of like the pro white people that I think Jews kind of referring to in that, I think they still are like on Trump's side. I'm not too tapped in, so I wouldn't know, but I think a little bit. So at least Sean is willing to condemn, you know, Trump. But I think he plays into those people. I think Jew might be saying he plays into that group of people. He riles them up, that little group of people, with his rhetoric. It's for them, right? It's for them. Edgelord, nihilist culture, LO. Yes, so base, being a no filter moron. I got you, Meta. I got you. Meta, what do you think? I mean, what do you think should be done, Meta? You want to like silence him, or like I would just like to know what kind of change would you like to see happen here? I'm worried Sean and Khamzat or their teams are gonna fuck this up. Yeah, I hope not. You see, to keep them separate all week. Gravy, we want them to be together, arguing and shit. UFC better keep them separate all week. I think Brady might give Buck a dirty Sanchez in the middle of the octagon. Maybe. Probably not, though. I wouldn't count on that. Ruby Z. Buck might give Brady a dirty Sanchez. This presser is not one to skip. No. Go call out you see it. Yes. Well, shout out to all you boys who watch. Okay, I'm actually kind of like low-key tired now. I feel it coming on. But shout out to all you boys who tuned in and shit like that. Much appreciated. I will see you guys tomorrow. Turned out to be a decent stream. A little hour, 55-minute stream. So shout out. Thanks for watching, everybody. Let's shout out the streets and get out of here. Hopefully we get some better news tomorrow. You see that shit with Pitbull Brothers and Karate Combat? I'm sure you covered it. No, I actually didn't. Gravy, I just turned a complete blind eye to it. I've seen it, but I just turned a complete blind eye to it. I did. The Pitbull Brothers, it's just like, you know, whatever. Arrivederci, W stream later, homie. Peace. Shout out to all you boys. Thank you. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. I'm gonna shout out the streets real quick. Sorry, Gravy, I didn't cover that one. That's my bad. A talented gambler is the best tipper. I'll do better, definitely. Shout out to Franklin, my man. Looking forward to it, homie. Otto says, see you, man. Good night, G. See you, bro. Peace out, everybody. So peace out, Tony. Peace out, Otto. Peace out, Franklin. Peace out, Ruby Z. Peace out, Gravy. Peace out, James Steele. Peace out, Andrew Nance. Peace out, Gravy. Peace out, the Metahuman. Peace out, Jew. Peace out, Space Kid. Peace out, Franklin again. Peace out, Buyer Seller. Peace out. Tony Sal was in here. Peace out, Tuxedo Mask. Thank you for the $2 donos, homie. All of them. Much appreciated, as usual. Kevin from Chicago. Shout out, homie. Him, shout out. Auto, shout out, homie. Are we reaching the top? Let's see. Mike Co, shout out. You retarded, shout out. AD Kid, shout out. Stream is popping tonight, so thanks everybody for tuning in. Love to see everybody in here. America First, shout out, homie. Useless, shout out, homie. Saxby, shout out. Damn, there's a lot of people in here tonight. That's what happens when you get a good fight going. AJD, shout out, homie. Always in here. AJD, one of the most loyal people in here, too. Shout out, homie. Thanks for always watching if you hear this. Just want to acknowledge. I know you're always in here, so thanks for always watching. Okay, boys, that's all I got. All right, peace out, everybody. See you guys all tomorrow. Like the stream on your way out. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. We live every day, and we're almost up on this 90 days. We coming up on it. Like we're probably like 20 days out or something like that. We'll take a daily recap tomorrow. See how many days live it's been.